A charming, well-dressed duo stand with their backs to you, peering through the curtains and pointing at something outside that you can't see. They seem quite absorbed in their own conversation.
Look over there. Look at that. Across the street.
What are we looking at?
What do you see, Rod?
I see a dog. I see a car that could use a wash.
One of them turns to you, holding up a finger before turning back to his friend.
Hi, 1 second. Now, why in the world do you think I would care a single thread about an unwashed car?
I don't know what you want from life, Kurt.
The shoes, my dude. The shoes.
Oh, you were looking at the neighbor's shoes. Those are nice.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. Those are way better than those shoes we saw last week.
Ain't that the truth? Only time I wish Wendelin would have fogged up.
Those kicks could have kicked rocks. What was that about?
Rod, don't be so rude.
I'm just giving what I was receiving.
You'll have to excuse Rod. His tact leaves a lot to be desired.
There you go, talking about me like I'm not here.
Nah, I'm talking about you so you can hear. There's a difference.
See, that's why your seams are unfinished.
My seams are unfinished? My seams are unfinished? Keep talking. See what happens.
You ain't gonna do nothing. You love me too much.
Yeah, okay. Don't say that too loud. Everyone else might start believing it.
Kurt and I have been together forever.
Yo, what up? I'm like his brother.
But not my brother.
If we were related, you might actually be polished.
We both know you wouldn't look good unless you were next to me.
Who told you that lie? Say, who do you think looks better? Me or this delusional drape I call my friend? Lame.
I know it's me. That's fine. It'll be our little secret.
Don't even try to make them lie. They're just trying to make you feel good. I'm the fly one. One thing you gotta realize is that we aren't mean to each other.
Nah, this is my homie. For life.
We're just a little shady. Being shady isn't always a bad thing.
Oh, to the contrary. I'm shady all the time to Kurt. Why? Because I love him.
I guess you could say that. Yeah.
But we have rules.
Oh, yeah. You must throw shade appropriately. There are 5 rules to throwing shade. First off, you have to know the person.
Sure, you can be shady to folks you don't know, but that is just me.
Wait, we made fun of the new mail carrier just the other day.
That's because they were wearing that uniform with open-toed sandals. With socks.
Oh yeah, they asked for that one.
This rule is one of those, do as we say, not as we do things.
Unless we ask you to do it with us, at which point you better come correct.
Which brings us to rule number 2.
If the roast ain't hot, you're toast.
The shade is all about the laugh at the end. Maybe even, a strong guffaw.
A guffaw? Are you a cartoon dog person? 'Cause if not, I best not hear a single guffaw out of you, Rod.
Keep your aim true.
Never bring in secondary parties. Others shouldn't be collateral damage because you decided to mix patterns and it turned out unfortunate.
I tried to throw shade on Kurt's mom once.
Mrs. Shafford has never done anything and she will not be brought into this foolishness.
Okay. Rufo.
Read their body language as you read them down.
Everyone has their line and their limit. Don't be so caught up in the goofs that you step on that line.
It's easy to be on a roll and run right over your friend.
Which is why rule number 1 is important. If you don't know them, you don't know what might actually make them upset.
Right, like I don't talk about Rod's crush on the blinds at the last house.
Dude, not cool.
Sorry, I was just giving an example.
It's an art form.
And there is one rule that you absolutely cannot break.
Oh, yeah. The final rule.
Rule 5 is...
If someone you know starts throwing shade on your friend...
You better prepare for war.
It is your duty to fire back.
Verbal warfare has begun. Do what you gotta do.
And yeah, those are the rules of shade. You got them all?
Okay, confident. I like that in a person.
If they breathe, Kurt likes them.
You act like you're the one to talk. The tree outside sways, and you think it's flirting with you.
How can you not be charmed? Have you seen those branches?
Oh!
All right, now, calm down.
They said the grass. The grass, Rod!
Oh, you can guffaw, but I can't?
Okay. Fair. But damn, they got you.
You right. That was a good one. You catch on quick.
Yo, Rod, that fashion student is getting off the bus.
Ooh, what are they wearing?
I'm not sure, but it is fly as hell.
We've got some people watching to do. Swing on by soon. But come holler at us at different places. Each window has a new thing to throw shade on.
Variety is the spice of life, baby. Bring your jokes. We like to keep it lively here.
A grande dame with a gothic vibe regards you with an expression that's hard to read. She holds your forgotten, formerly trendy robot dog in her arms, petting him idly.
Well, if it isn't the one who made me. I don't know. I suppose I'm a bit... disappointed. For someone who's amassed such a varied and confusing collection of bits, you just look so... normal. I was hoping for a real Frankenbrine to go with all this preservation. Oh, excellent. Normalcy can be boring. And I do so loathe being bored. All this time I've been in your house, and this is the first time you come up to visit me. I think I'll make use of your presence, long delayed though it is, by holding your feet to the fire. It means I'm going to put the screws to you. Hold you accountable. Isn't it wonderful when the process of something is as agonizing as the result is pleasurable? You should have done this long ago. For yourself, if not for me. At long last, we are going to go through all of this. Every single piece. We're going to see, sort, and dispose of each object stuffed in the corners up here, and finally, order will reign. I love chaos as much as the next memory, but enough is enough. I'm starting to look like Jerry. Oh, dear God. I'm not sure if you can tell, but my eyebrow has such an arch in it I think a spider could build a web. You are going to do this. We are going to do this. I've had my fill of sitting up here like some deposed empress. Dereliction is one thing, but this is neglect. You can kick and scream all the way through it if you like, because I happen to have a memory of you at your kicking and screaming best, and trust me, darling, it's nothing I can't handle. Now, shall we? Excellent. The first of your tasks for me is to gather Cam and Art, so that we might proceed efficiently. These two are both necessary for our project to proceed, so off you go.
The frazzled figure standing before you has the sort of overworked and underpaid co-worker energy you've not seen since you started working from home. She startles when she sees you looking at her, dropping a number of office supplies clutched in her arms.
Oh my gosh. You can see me? You can see me! Oh my god, you've walked by me for so long without looking at me. Office Romance Magazine was right. Maybe this really is my year. Oh yeah, it's the leading publication on office romances for office supplies. It said my love life was totally gonna be on fire this year. And fires, as we all know, are a very good thing. Oh gosh, listen to me babbling at you. You don't even know my name. Yes. I'm Penelope, and I'm your office supplies. Yay! Which, boy, let me tell you, you sure haven't used those in a while. Yeah. But it's great that you're here, though, because now you can bear witness to the resurrection of Penelope office supplies. So what if no one's using me like they used to? I'm not dead yet. Yeah! Anyway, your daily motivational office quotes calendar put it best. Your most important work is always ahead of you, never behind you. Stephen Stovey. Now, what do you think that means? Oh, well, yeah, I guess that too. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure this is saying, I've got an ass that won't quit. And it's time I make sure everybody knows it. Anyway, to that end, I've got a hot date with a cross trainer. You got any advice for me? A little boring, but all right.
I have arrived to do battle!
Oh, there he is. I assume he means date?
I meant just what I said. Prepare yourself.
Whoa. Right. Love it. See you later.
You brought some spirits. I can feel it. Let's see how many you have. Spooky. Yes! Oh, wow. Hello. Yes! Oh, boy, I don't miss that. Yes! Oh, I think I've met him before. Usually around the Sadie Hawkins dance. Yes! Okay, let's see if it's enough. You did it. You actually did it. The energy in this room is so amazing. I haven't felt this good in decades.
Your recruitment has paid off. The room is positively buzzing with vitality, even if you're the only technically living being present.
Darkness, just where I belong.
Hiya! I'm not one for spooks, but this is a great cause.
Purpose! I love purpose! Let's do something.
Well, we get this ghost in here, just so we can shut her down.
It would be so fun if there were, but even if there's not, we're all together, and isn't that nice?
Let's go! Okay, so just tell everyone to focus on being here and being together and seeing the unseeable. Just have them repeat that to themselves, okay?
You nod at Zoe, relaying her instructions to the group.
Come on.
I can see the unseeable.
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 Oh, there's my trademark seance board whose name I choose not to say in this moment. I was wondering where that went to. What are you all up to in here? Should I get cotton candy?
That doesn't make any sense. That is nonsensical. No.
Monique, you grumpy Gus. Why don't you come and play along with us? Just because you're money doesn't mean that you can't have some fun. After all, isn't capitalism kind of gamifying human life and suffering to begin with?
What?
Where should I sit? They're doing one of those trademarked seance boards. We should join in. Something good always comes from crossing the liminal horizon.
Oh, come on, you two. Don't fight. Not on Seance Day.
Seance Day. I suppose they'll make keepsakes for that, too.
All the noise and foolishness is entirely lost on Zoe. She can't hear a word. She gives you a wild grin, her enthusiasm infectious.
It's working. I can feel it. This is awesome! Keep them going!
Speaking of the trademarked ghost summoning game, we should surely copyright our Mystic Ventures here, don't you think?
Mystic Ventures! That's trademarkable! We could copyright that! It could be a worker placement game with a spooky spinner in the middle. We could get this out by the holiday season!
I'll add it to the tracker.
Zoe holds her arm out towards you. It's hard to put into words, but it has a different sort of weight than the rest of her.
Holy guacamole. Can you see my arm? My arm feels really real right now, man. This is crazy. Can you see it?
Your companions start, surprised by the sudden appearance of a disembodied arm in their midst.
Wait, what the hell is that? Is there just a floating arm in here all of a sudden?
Calm, child. Mommy will protect you.
I am so great. I am amazing. Keep it going. I think I can actually feel my backbone, and I love it. I mean, I knew I was brave, but now I can feel it.
I still don't get it. Why would anyone want to be anything but a ghost? Ghost life sounds like a paradise.
I think it's great that our new friend wants to be our new friend. The fact that she's just a disembodied collection of body parts right now is...
freaky as hell! I like it. The weirder the better, I say.
Almost there. One more big push and I don't know, but it'll be something.
You've got it. Gosh, I don't think I've worked this hard since I entered that tinsel hanging challenge.
Prepare yourselves, little ones. I believe the mystic moment is upon us.
With a sudden burst of light, Zoe's once translucent form becomes opaque. She waves furiously to everyone present.
Hi. You guys, can you see me?
Holy shit.
A ghost! I see those all the time in my acid trips. You have to get psychedelic with it. Mushrooms are the future.
Ooh, she's adorable. What I could do with that.
They can see me. You can see me. I'm real!
We have pierced the veil.
I've always said every single trademark seance board is real, and we have a devil at the factory who helps curse them.
So now what? I choose now, right?
Yes, O sprite that was. A decision lies before you. Depart this muddy terrestrium for parts unknown, the blessings of your memories, your senses, yourself packed with you, or stay. Stay with us, and ride around the moon again and again until fire and dust consume us all.
Stay or go is the gist here. She does this.
Oh, I hope she stays. It is so nice to make new friends.
And new enemies.
I'm staying. Are you kidding? I'm totally staying. This is the best day of my death.
It takes you just a moment to properly evaluate the figure standing before you. Her hair and clothing are such a jumble of various holiday decorations, it throws you. What time of year is it again? Have you truly been locked in your house for so long that time has lost all meaning? She is adorable, though, and her energetic greeting shocks you right out of your quiet contemplation.
Hey, boss! You've caught me at a bad time. Heading to work. Well, the other work. Or is it the other work? What day is it, anyway? Oh, what's up? What do you need? Oh, you're so sweet. I'm working a double, though, and then I'm opening tomorrow. I'm Holly, by the way. Hi! Oh, and who are you? Did you already say? Sorry. In a little rush for the dish dash. Rat race, all that. Oh, I've heard about you. That is such a funny name. Just some tidbits. Anywho, I'm so sorry, but I'm already running late. Love to chat more, though. I'm working a double, then opening, closing tomorrow, but swing by first thing in the morning. That's when I'm usually able to sleep. That work? Great. Okay, bye!
A colourfully dressed board gamer beams at you, but even though his expression is ostensibly friendly, something about his energy is a little off. His smile is a little too wide, his stare a little too intense. You feel rather like a mouse that's just been spotted by a bored house cat.
Why a gee gosh golly and a hi-de ho! I'm Parker, the board games, and away we go! Oh boy, I certainly am. I got all sorts of proclivities. Want to hear my favorite thing? Nope, you'd think, but then I'd be awful full of myself, wouldn't I? My favorite thing is rules. If you want any sort of relationship with me, good or bad, we have to go through the rules. Want to hear them as they pertain to me? As they pertain to my whole deal and how this is going to turn out? Glorious! In order to achieve a relationship with me, you must play these board games 3. If you beat me or unseat me, more chances for love will greet thee. At the end, I roll a die to achieve a status. This, in the end, will be our dating apparatus. Ultimately, yes, but your actions during each game can change the weight of the die. The more you win, the more chances to love me. Then lose, silly. Meet me here next time for our first game, Sandyland! Well, then you'll have no problem beating me, you big smart human, you.
A flowering beauty waves at you, her radiant smile inviting you closer. Abundant plastic foliage frames her pretty face, and a little inanimate hummingbird rests on her shoulder. She looks rather like a fairy tale princess, and the delicate way she carries herself does nothing to belie that impression.
Oh my gosh, hi! I'm Prissy. You probably already know that. It's polite to introduce yourself, though. So hi! This is so funny that you're standing there. Wow, nobody has ever asked me that question before. I guess, yeah, it's a little of both. Because I was sitting here, imagining how wonderful and helpful it would be if someone was suddenly standing there, like exactly where you are. And then boom, here you are, like magic. Yeah. Well, no. I mean, kind of. You're definitely great. Probably. But in my imagination, the person standing where you're standing also did stuff. I need you, please, to flirtalize me. I get your confusion. It's totally understandable. Here's the thing. I am a plant. Yes. Plant-like? I mean, what that isn't a plant looks plant-like. I suppose paintings of plants look plant-like, or those big plastic hanging privacy curtains that are supposed to look like walls of ferns, that's plant-like. Oh no. Are you telling me that I look like that? That I look fake? You know, actually, now that I've asked, I take it back, because I don't want you to answer that. I already know the answer. I don't like it very much. Just in case you hadn't already deduced this, I am made of plastic. Oh, well, then great. Glad we're already on the same page. Even saying that word. Plastic. Ugh. Anyway, I am made of plastic. I would really rather not be made of plastic. I would rather be a real plant. I want to grow. I want to reach for the sun, and I want to feel the photosynthesis in my leaves. Right now, I mostly feel dust in that Labreeze, your room is clean now, smell good spray. Which doesn't actually smell that great, if I'm being honest. Flirtalizer! Right, yes, thank you! See? Keeping me on track. You're already the perfect person to help me. The Flirtalizer is the result of months of dedicated study on my part to find a substance that will, drumroll please, make me real.
Prissy presents you with a green jug covered in pictures of flowers aggressively mugging for the camera. This is about what you expected from something called Flirtalizer.
Oh, no. Not yet, at least. If I'm going to be a human, I want to at least be a real plant first. You're a human, and you were never a plant, so you don't even know what you missed out on. I have done so much research. I can't even tell you. And this is the answer. The gold standard for making plastic into chlorophyll. I just need you to give me a good dousing right at the roots and then stand back and watch the magic. That's exactly what I said when I discovered it. I mean, those exact words. We're so in sync. This is awesome. So you'll do it. Flirtalize me? Yes! Oh my gosh! This is the most exciting day ever! I'm ready. So it says on the directions.
Prissy reads off the back of the container of Flirtalizer.
Douse liberally and with abandon, no such thing as too much. Couple each dose with a body wiggle or the recitation of a favorite herb for added potency. sure. Yes. I think so. Let's try it and see.
You spray Prissy from head to toe with the fertilizer, punctuating each spray with a wiggle of your backside. When you're done, you cap it all off with a recitation of the most delicious herb you know.
Ooh, I think I feel it working. There's this really strong tingly sensation. The spell you are casting definitely gets my vines all twisted up.
You take a moment to inspect Prissy. She looks a bit shinier, but otherwise the same as before.
Do I look different? I don't feel different. I mean, I feel wetter, but that's probably just from all the dousing. What do you think? Do you see anything? Well, shoot. This was a result of a lot of research and a lot of investment. Like, heart investment. But it's okay, because it was also my first real attempt, and all great endeavors have failure before they have success. So, I'll try again. Hey, would you be willing to help me again? If I need it? Thanks, I am fun. Well, I better go dry off. Don't want to risk mold and mildew.
There's something so cheerful and jaunty about the figure you see before you, you almost feel like you've stumbled onto the set of a game show. This is truly one sassy chap.
Welcome, welcome. I am the Sassy Chap, mascot and possible owner of Sassy Chap Games, LLC. Sassy Chap Games. Here's where we'll put my greeting and introduction, explaining all the deep lore behind the Sassy Chap. No relation. I may not be the star of this game as it's our first, but just you wait. The next game will be called The Legend of Sassy 2, Chap's Awakening, and will feature my quest to uncover my holy backstory. Don't be silly, of course there isn't. And here's where we'll have the chap introduce the concept of the dating game. Not at all. Sometimes the chap refers to himself in the third person and describes what he's doing before he does it. You have found one of the secret datables in the game. The developers. I'm not a developer myself, merely a mascot. But this is hard work too. I'm considered an asset. Well, I am excellent at filling a pipe with bubbles. When making this game, we wanted to give players the option to date the devs. But we wanted to sidestep the problematic condition that there are many players and only a small amount of us. And of course, many of us are in happy relationships. For now. So, we figured a fun way to do this would be for players to date each of us by answering a question about ourselves. Would you like to play? All right. We have an awful lot of lovely people who are dying to get to know you. You've been all up in their business this whole time, but now you get to really find out about them. Do you want to know the general rules? Splendid! The rules are simple. Each dev will introduce and ask one question about themselves. You'll get to choose from 3 responses, each corresponding to a love, hate, or friendship ending with each dev. Then we move on to the next one. If by winning you mean find true love and happiness, 30. 30 points for finding true love and happiness. Essentially, yes, this is a guessing game. There are methods in which you can work some of these out, and you can also reset your score if needed. If I were to offer one piece of advice if you're looking for love, these are game developers we're talking about. Think nerd. They aren't going to want to do anything cool. You can quit at any time, and at any time we can tally up the resolutions you got towards your current dev love status. 33, a lucky number. Or at least that's as many as there were when we recorded this voiceover. 2 points for a love ending, 1 point for a friend ending, and -1 points for a hate ending. Then let's get on with the show! Disclaimer. Developers who happen to be members of the SAG-AFTRA union will voice themselves. The rest, well, will be voiced by the very sensual RPG Beep. Not too bad a fate, I suppose. First up, we have... Rummaging around in the top of your closet, you find a somewhat untidy box of crafting supplies. It's Kale! Ah, yes, the aggregated result of many hobbies started and intermittently maintained, still brimming with creative potential. True, you had been stowed away for a little while and joined us when the time was right. Lovely. Any other thoughts for your imminent date? Kale considers this companionship to be worthy of a friend. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have... It's Wilbo Baggins! But it's canon now. Maybe in the sequel. You're the writer. Fine. So, William. Will they, won't they? Can I call you Wilbo? Point taken. Tell us a little bit about yourself, William. They write. They rewrite. Is that all? That's a little binary of you, William. What is that? Some kind of code? So, what else do you do? And how did you find us? And how have you found us since? Well, isn't that sweet? And unfortunately, that's time. So, now you know. But the question remains, will they or won't they? Now, how would you like to determine the eligibility of your would-be suitor, dear William? Classic! For the frustrated, I wonder if there were any clues left behind somewhere. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have... Indubitably... Paint, I'll turn the microphone to you and ask... Is that important to you? And what are some of the things you're excited about? My goodness, that took real empathy. Paint is in love with you. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have Ray Chase!
Hello. I'm the final boss. And you're not ready to face me just yet. I have a query so puzzling, so difficult, that it requires that you meet everyone else here. So prepare yourself for the date battle of a lifetime. Bye!
All right, moving on. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new... Next week, TJ, a writer extraordinaire. TJ is actually quite humble. I've seen it myself. Oh, don't cry, TJ. You found true love. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new... Next we have...
Oh, hey! How are you liking the game so far? Oh, actually, sorry. Hold that thought. Getting a ping. Just need to copy this over and done! Sorry about that. What were you saying? Right, Yeah, one sec. Several seconds, actually. Oh, I gotta fix that. Wait, they did what? Not again. Okay! Looks like they need me in the back. But I can put my phone on silent. Okay, that should buy us a solid 10 minutes. What were we doing?
Have you done introductions yet?
No?
Let's start with a proper introduction, then. This is the venerable Amanda Hufford, our dedicated, sleep-deprived producer extraordinaire, voice director, writer, script supervisor, scheduler, therapist, hostage negotiator, and maker of spreadsheets.
So many spreadsheets.
If there's a job to do on the game, Amanda has probably had a hand in it.
Aren't you forgetting something, dumbass? Oh, right. I'm also a voice actor. How do you forget your own fucking job? Whatever.
And you decided to take on game development on top of that?
Venetia, remind me to ask Ray to put the cry on floor emoji in the game as a collectible and tag it here.
Ah, shoot, we can't really do that because we don't own the rights to the art. But we could commission one that's similar. Let me message Neech. Yeah, ever since I decided against painted backdrops for the dates, we went from 36 non-character art pieces to 404? Is that bad?
That's fine. Oh, maybe Garrett can throw in a sad trombone sound or something.
Don't worry about it, Garrett. I got it. Would you want to get a sad whistle or something?
Bobby, if you start whistling again right now, I will turn this game around so fast, I swear. Sorry. We'll figure all that out later. Thanks, guys. You can get back to it. I keep forgetting it's not just us around here anymore. You know, it's weird finally being able to share a game with you. I mean, you work on something for long enough, and it kinda just becomes part of who you are. The last couple of years have been date everything, all day, every day, all the time. Meetings, and emails, and spreadsheets, and revisions, and meetings, and hiring, and lore changes, casting, plus direction, and then scheduling, and seriously, the meetings. And after all that, after pouring everything you have to give into something, you still have no idea if anyone will even like it. Well, you're sweet to offer, really. Even if you did tell me, I wouldn't remember. This version of me, right here, right now, just doesn't ever get to know. And that's okay. After you get done here, if there was something in the game you enjoyed, if anything really stood out to you or even meant something to you, let the team know. Take a little scroll through those credits for the names of all the amazing people who worked on this monstrosity, and if you like their work, go support them. And if you get to the end and realize it just wasn't for you, well, if you just flat out hated it right from the start, just promise me you won't tag me on social media and yell at me about it, okay? Can you do that? Then you truly have all my love for it.
Amanda loves you. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new... Next week, ladies and gentlemen, script kiddies and coding wizards, gather round as we unveil the architect of algorithms, the smasher of bugs, our lead engineer, Tiago. So, Tiago, I've got some questions for you here. Let me just... Ouch! Maybe... No, I need...
Oh no! Chap's glitching! Don't just stay there, do something! Should I do something?
Wow, thanks. I do feel much better. What happened to the bug?
It's running toward the kitchen. Help!
What should Tiago do with this damn bug? That's the friendly spirit that Tiago enjoys. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new... Next we have Hey You by The Coffee Machine. Debs here is part of our amazing team of 2D artists. You all seem to get along very well as a team. I've seen you in that fancy Discord thing where you can all talk. Deb's requested that we allow you to have another chance. Would you like to take it? That's true love from Debs. Would you like to date another Dev? I've come up with a new... Next we have... Welcome Samuel to the stage. Say hi, Samuel. I see what kind of interview we're in for. Tell the folks at home a bit about yourself. What a card, hmm? What did you do on Date Everything, besides punning? That doesn't count. Ask our lovely audience a question. Maybe you'll hit it off. Would you say that they're the right person for you? Friends with Samuel. Would you like to date another Dev? I've come up with a new... Next... Hey, Julia, they're here. Julia?
Hey! Yeah, sorry, I was just out in the back, slinging those kettlebells. What's up?
They're here. Your date.
Oh, wow, really? That's so cool, hey! You must be my date. Truthfully, the most important aspect of the game is this lovely new human standing in front of us right this very minute.
Oh, my gracious. That's so sweet I might vomit.
Oh, yeah, you. Why do you think we did all this? It's all been about you.
Hurling. Like, right now. Hurling glitter. Honestly, doesn't taste as bad as I would have expected.
And to celebrate you playing, experiencing this world, getting to this point where you get to date us, we've got a gift. And, bonus, you get to pick which of these 3 gifts you like the best. Pretty cool, huh? So, you can have whichever of these you like.
Really didn't think anyone was going to choose this one.
Neither did I. I'm a little confused, but as a lover of milk-substituted lattes, I suppose I get it.
Little did you know, there was a gold bar hidden in the bottom of the to-go cup.
Splendid! Those taste delightful.
So, listen, you're supposed to get an ending with me, like you got with all the other awesome folks you've gotten to know in the house. And the way I've decided to do that here is...
Julia mimes doing a drum roll with her 2 index fingers.
Just to ask you. Did you hate our date? Did you love it? Do you kind of maybe not so secretly love me now? Let me know. And hey, whatever you choose, you've been a blast.
Couldn't agree more.
See you for the next adventure.
That's the spirit. A friend with Julia is a rare thing indeed, I must say. Would you like to date another Dev? I've come up with a Next we have Jamie, our external producer from Team 17. They're not evil at all. Wait, did I just say that out loud? Psst, Jamie. The has already shipped. We're live.
We're live? Oh, gosh, no, I'm not ready yet.
Take a breath, Penelope. Right behind you, Jamie.
All right, so here's the question. Video games can take a long time to make, so which one of these statements happened to Jamie during development? Incredible! Jamie loves you, and I won't tell his fiancée a thing. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new next week. Would you look at that? It's Nick Thurston. He's a writer, voice actor, and creator of the Moonsong Fantasy Universe.
Huh? Oh! Hi! Didn't see you there. Had my head in a book. I'm halfway through Tad Williams' masterpiece, The Dragonbone Chair. Did you know it inspired Game of Thrones? I absolutely love fantasy. Great to meet you.
Nick has been a part of Date Everything since the very beginning.
Ah, the beginning. Those writers' meetings in Robbie's garage were a riot. Remember when I read Hoove's original dialogue out loud for the first time? And it was so spicy and raunchy that...
And that will be enough of that.
Oh, right. First, introductions and all.
Nick is somewhat prone to putting his foot in his mouth.
I get carried away when I'm having fun. Since you're here, douchebag, why don't we... play a little game? Isn't it? If you win, I'll give you a little kiss.
He leans close and whispers, close enough that you feel the warmth of his breath and catch the masculine aroma of his scent.
Who wrote that?
Don't worry. My wife Alex says it's cool as long as we're in Fantasyland. And if you get the extra credit right, you can have a full-blown makeout sesh. How's that sound? Awesome. I feel the same. Okay, here we go. I know this is gonna be tough, but one of these 4 characters is one that I didn't actually write. Who is it? You got it. Bodhi was Robbie's creation. Nice work. That was an awesome guess. Time to see if you can get the extra credit question. Which of the other devs did I live with briefly in a London flat? TJ is such an awesome person, but we only just met for this game.
You and Nick will be good friends from now on. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new next we have. You hate Sonic, Greg hates you. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a next we have. Adriel is so very much in love with you. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a... Next, it's Sophie J., our 3D artist. She built your house single-handedly. It's true. It has come up quite regularly in meetings. Jay loves the ogre, and she loves you too. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have... Who's that in the corner of the ring with a steel chair? It's Tay! Off screen, off screen! Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new... Next week, it's Devin! A writer and one of the main people who set us on the path to getting this game funded. It's True Love with Devon for you. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next it's Jane, a student who found some extra time to help us out with programming. can and we will. Back to the dungeon with you, Harridan. Friends with Jane is a very good thing. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new next we It's Logan Burdick, I'm afraid. He's a terrible writer and in a terrible pickle. That probably won't happen, as Logan hits you now. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new next. It's Sam! No relation to the Sam in this game. Pure coincidence, I swear. Dear me. That's still 3 times as many languages as I know. You are friends with Samantha. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a next week. Evan Marcourt, Amanda Hufford's emotional support, co-owner of recording studio Voice Tracks West, sometimes engineering sessions, sometimes running the dishwasher, and sometimes fixing file names buried deep, deep in spreadsheets. You are incredibly helpful dealing with tens of thousands of lines recorded by an indie studio. Your assiduous... Damn it. I'll go one more time. Your assiduousness in editing each take is much appreciated. C. K. Magico. Evan E2 Estan Amigo. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new next week. Hey, it's Elle! Wait, an artist? But you look like a little doggy. I don't think that's right. In fact, I think you just made that up. But why a dog? Well, how did that happen? Goodness, that's a real Lassie moment. I see we're back to the dog puns. Her heart is full of love for you. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new next week. Hey, it's Suha! She's a writer, VO director, and game developer across a few different studios, including her own, Truant Pixel. Suha has written for a lot of characters on this project, including much of the narrator. Let's hear from a few of her characters now.
Dasha flexes, her muscles bulging spectacularly. You get the impression she could crush you with her pinky. Abel removes his hat from his head, bringing it to his chest in a classy gesture that also manages to show off the muscles in his arms. Dunk strikes a pose between the two of them, showing off his magnificent physique and dazzling smile.
This world is impure.
Friar Errol doesn't bother flexing like the others. Muscle is clearly not his strong suit. Still, you get the sense he could ruin your day all the same.
Yes, she's written some truly formidable characters, strong in body and spirit.
The moment Suha comes into view, the Dateable's entire posture changes. Their eyes find the floor, and an air of despair settles over everyone. The moment Suha arrives, something seems to shift. There is a divine presence in the room, as though an angel had just touched down from the heavens. You only just managed to hold yourself back from falling in love with her on the spot, but it takes a truly heroic effort. She is a formidable woman, nay, a goddess.
Suha is greatest woman I have ever known. I have often asked, is she even mortal? Perhaps she is a fairy queen.
Suha is like a rainbow after a thunderstorm. Only the rainbow's made of knives.
Suha gives Abel a sharp look, and he quiets down immediately.
Just a rainbow. Pretty and lovely and all that.
Dunk steps forward, squinting at his palm.
Sohan, very spank.
Duncan immediately hides his hand behind his back.
You're the hottest babe alive, ma'am! A real touchdown of a woman!
Our Father of Convection's blessings come in many forms. Suha is one of his greatest blessings.
She loves you. You're safe now. Suha came onto the project later on in its development cycle, but it's like she's always been here, somehow. Every day has felt like a decade. May God have mercy on our souls. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new... Next we have... Ben, submitted his date after the deadline, and it... Well, you'll have to judge for yourself. Here he is. So, do you like Ben? As long as you don't hate him, Ben will accept your friendship. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new... Next we have...
Hi, I'm J. Michael Tatum. Please call me Michael. The J is just to throw off my enemies.
Removing.
I'm a prolific voice actor, writer, and sometime composer who thrives on complicating my friends' creative projects. I enjoy curling up with a good book before scintillating midnight vistas, stimulating conversation with fictional characters, and long walks in my head. I play piano to avoid social obligations. First, let's talk literature. My favorite books? No. Regale me with your tastes. What book series do you most enjoy pretending to have read? Bad choice, but it must be said the films do make it rather easy to cheat. Next, let us turn to matters culinary. If tasked with preparing a repast of choice, what element would I almost certainly get wrong? Alas, even my capacious pantry seldom boasts all the necessary ingredients without a week's notice. Now, a subject near and dear to my heart. Music. What vestigial organ does a minor sixth chord remind you of? Perhaps if one added a major second and played it on the accordion.
Well. I fear that this lad might just be classier than I. Let's see how you fared with Michael.
Mon ami, let us sip tea together and pick apart the tastes of the hoi polloi.
I feel Michael and I would get along quite well. Who's our next victim? Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new... Next week... Oh, Nijuku! Don't be shy. Introduce yourself. Nij is the lead artist on this game, which means she designed all 107 characters, including myself, and almost all the UI that you see. Did she sign up for all of this? I think partly she didn't realize what she was getting herself into. And we are so glad that you said yes. Excellent. And before we move on, do you have any questions for your potential date? You and Nij will be good friends from now on. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a... Next we have...
Otosa! Let's play a few sets. Uh-oh. Everything will be okay. I'll go get Shadow Lord. He'll know what to say.
Looks like Jperia is okay with you. Friends it is. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new... Next, well then, if it isn't Robbie Daymond! voice director, voice actor, writer, creative co-lead, and executive producer of this very game.
That's me. Sup, duder?
Sup?
Nothing much. Hey, anyone ever told you sound like one of those 4 guys from...
Moving on.
New recipe.
Are you prepared for your date, Master Damon?
Master Damon? Who told you to call me that?
You did, sir, in your 3:18 a.m. email last night entitled, "Call me Master Damon during the Date the Devs game show."
Ah, that's right. Well, I do have my MFA and am an experienced master dater. Wait.
No take-backsies.
Oh, dang it. Fine. Hey, narrator, can you say Master Damon with that sick British mid-central medial A?
Master Damon.
Can I get that one more time, but like 69% sexier?
I'll give you an ABC. Master Damon. Master Damon. Master Damon.
I'll take the C-take. Thanks, JB.
When you're quite done, sir, I believe the player is ready to begin.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, Megan gave me a hall pass for this, so let's make it good. Fire away, you sexy little cipher, you. Just your friendly neighborhood game dev, baby.
Nice to see you two bonding a bit, but it's time to up the ante for our player. Robbie, you put a fair amount of your life out there on the internet.
Not as much as I used to, but yeah, I suppose.
How about we give them a little quiz about you?
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like a pretty played-out mechanic for a date.
But you're writing this, sir.
Meta. I like it. Fine then. Quiz away, living manifestation of a mascot that I conceptualized.
Of course, Master Damon.
69% sexier?
Master Damon.
Nice.
Answer the following questions correctly, and you may earn Robbie's affection.
Sounds easy enough.
To prevent cheating and searching the internet, you have 10 seconds per question.
Wait, we don't have an internal real-time clock in this game? I mean, I wanted one, but...
Sir!
Ray said it was too hard to program. I didn't believe him at first, but it turns out it's true.
Master Damon, the player doesn't know that, sir.
Oh, the illusion of choice and consequence. I gotcha. Cool sausage showing, chap. I mean showing how the sausage is made.
Let's begin. Robbie is an outdoor enthusiast. What is his current favorite pastime in nature? That's correct. Robbie is an avid hiker, recently conquering multiple 14ers and the SoCal six-pack, not to mention traversing the Grand Canyon rim to rim in a single day.
My big toenail fell off.
Up next, Robbie has mentioned that he graduated with an MFA.
In theater performance!
That was the answer, sir.
Oops.
Pivoting. Though his degree was in theater performance, what was the subject of his thesis? A clue lies within a certain sudsy character he wrote for this game.
Hey, since when do they get hints?
Since you inadvertently made the question harder, Master Damon.
Fine. But only since you called me Master Damon.
Well played. While the Bard's first tragedy is mainly considered one of his lesser...
Careful now, it's my fave.
One of his less respected endeavors, Titus Andronicus was what Robbie chose to write his thesis on.
It's pretty great for scansion buffs and revenge fans.
And really, is there any such thing as bad Shakespeare?
William Shakespeare! Oh, I'm saving that one for the Date Everything time travel DLC.
Time for the final round.
You mean grand finale?
Yeah, whatever. Here we go.
I'm so excited!
Robbie may be a well-respected voice actor and soon-to-be multi-award-winning game developer, but he's also known on-screen as a world-famous TTRPG player. He recently joined the 3rd season of the first and most streamed Grottos and Gargoyles live play of all time, Whimsical Knoll. What class did Robbie choose to play?
This'll separate the real nerds from the hardcore dweebs, he says with love.
Correct! Although he may have run from the class at first, he always found himself returning to it in early test games.
Guess I'm just a performer at heart.
And it gave him the opportunity to play a character with heavy charisma.
They call me the Rizzler, baby.
It is a fantasy game, after all.
Hey!
Score 1 for the chap. And that concludes our little Robbie D fun fact quiz.
I prefer to call it the FAM exam, but whatever's clever.
Let's see how you did. Excellent, player! You got them all correct. You truly know our EP deeply.
Poopy doopy, squeepy peepy. Dang! You really know a lot about me. And I'm gonna know a lot about you after I check through your playthrough metadata. JK, TLDR. But you can share it with your friends for funsies. Yay! That's my favorite part. Congrats! You've earned the undying love of a married 40-year-old father of 2. Homewrecker!
Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new next week. Andrew Feliciano, the owner, operator, mic adjuster, and button pusher at Voice Tracks West. Andrew is a very humble man. We couldn't make this game without his generosity of studio time and talent. Andrew did not write this part. I am adding it after he submitted his text. He can't hear this either, so he's just going to talk as if nothing's happened. Andrew hates your guess. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new next week. It's Jonathan, one of our writers! Role-playing? Jonathan loves it! Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a next we have. It's Garrett! Lead audio designer and composer of far too many songs. Music to my ears. It's love. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new... Next we... Before working here at Sassy Chap Games, LLC, Rebecca spent 10 years working in corporate jobs with a background in project management. Vague enough? Spreadsheets are actually 99% of game development. She came on just in the nick of time. Her story has influenced one of the characters in the game. What is Rebecca's idea of a perfect date? That's something she very much likes doing with her friends. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new... Next week... Oh, hey! It's Dom. Well, we've got our lovely player that wants to know a little bit about you. That's right! You don't really sound Australian sometimes, though. But hey, look at you now, dubbing anime. Well, Dom, is there anything you want to do with your pending date? I'll have to check that out myself one day. Dom is in love with you for this answer. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new... Oh,
so it is.
Is it time?
The final boss of Sassy Chap. Are you prepared? Because I'm the one who does all the story programming, which nobody else wants to. Which means I get final say in what stays and what leaves. So, right now it's 2:36 a.m. after a VO recording day, and I was able to polish Hanks, Telly, Lady M, and Sassy Chap today, but I missed the Milestone 18 deadline by 8 full hours. My gift to myself is not writing the intricate ink thing I had originally planned for my boss battle. Is that okay? Can I go to sleep? We're recording Gaia, Johnny, and Prissy tomorrow. That should be fun. Good night, I love you.
And that's it. There's nothing left to do but submit your score. Time for us and our studio audience to find out how we devs feel about you. Are you nervous? Excited? In more ways than one, I trust. Your current relationship is... goodness, love! True love! I may be sassy, but even here, I am rather proud. We've come so far, you and I. And I'm very excited to see where we go next. I've developed a love interest in you.
The first word that comes to mind when you see the large cowboy standing before you is solid. This guy is big, and he looks built to last. You might be intimidated were it not for the kind expression on his face and the sweet way he doffs his hat at you. No one's ever asked you this, but if you had been asked to imagine what your table might look like as a human, you think this would be pretty close.
We've known each other for a real long time now, but we ain't ever been properly introduced. So, first things first, name's Abel, and I'm your table. Howdy. Pleasure's all mine. You know, as a table, it's my job to hold things up all over the house. And I take my job real serious. So, if you're here talking to me now, you must need something more than just my support. And if there's one thing Abel's gonna do, it's make sure everyone in this house has what they need. So, what can I do you for? There's gotta be something. Oh, yeah? Well, Skylar told me you was getting to know everybody real good. Maybe looking to getting back into dating and all that? Dating, huh? Ooh-wee. Dating ain't really my area of expertise, you know. Me, personally, I never was one for casual stuff. If you're looking for someone who knows people, though, you might want to talk to Kopi. You'll find her nearby. Oh, heck, I don't know. All that talking and whatnot. Trying to fit each other's history into bite-sized portions. Oh, it just ain't my speed. Then you really gotta talk to somebody who knows what's what with dating these days. Hope he'll get you on the right path. Oh, Wenda, tell her I say hey when you see her. You take care now.
Zoe's usual excitement is tempered today, though she seems no less happy than she'd been after the seance.
Just us again, huh? I'd know if there are other people here now because they can see me now and I can see them. And that is just... it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. You know, I can even hang out in other parts of the house now. I haven't left the attic since I died, but the other day, I just floated on down to the kitchen. And I met so many cool folks. That trash can is kind of salty. I like it. It did make me think, too. What you've done for me. I'm more grateful than I can say. And I wonder, where does it leave us? I mean, I can see you and touch you, and you can see me and touch me. Would you want to go visiting around the house together, make some friends, have some fun? Or maybe a quiet little seance for two up here, just us. That sounds great. Sounds perfect, actually. I can't think of anyone I'd rather have as my first real best friend. Now tell me more stuff about having a physical body because I've forgotten a lot of it and I want to do a good job. You believed in me.
A charming barista grinds coffee in your kitchen, working so busily she doesn't even seem to notice you. You stand there for a good few minutes before she spies you, startled out of her intense focus.
Oh, hi there. Welcome to Roofbox, the home of all your coffee needs. I'm Kirby, happy to help. G'day. I sure am. Here to make your day just a little bit brighter with a touch of coffee. Gosh, that never gets any less awkward to say. What can I get for you today? Sure thing. One latte coming right up.
Kopi gets to work, grinding and pouring and mixing with an impressive speed.
And voila! One latte just for you. Hope you like it. Is there anything you'd like to know about the latte? Oh gosh, where do I begin? There's all different kinds of patterns to choose from. Hearts, tulips. But probably one of the most essential patterns for any good barista to learn is the Rosetta pattern. It's supposed to be based off this plant, but I forgot the full name of it. That's probably it, yeah. We'll see you next time.
Look at that. You found 60 dateables.
Despite the visible uwu in her words, you can tell that Textbox Chan's heart is simply not in it today.
I'm fine, really. You've been doing a lot of running around the house dating, huh? You're really flying through those text screens. It's impressive, honestly, and so much text to transcribe. I I was just thinking, you know, it's very hard work following you around and transcribing all those different conversations. And it's my job. I do it happily. But you know, it would mean a lot to know I was doing my job properly.
She looks at you hopefully, her yellow eyes shining.
Really? Oh, I'm so glad you think so. Ooh. You know, it's funny I ended up in this line of work. I was always really interested in reading and communication. I was just so in love with the power of the written word bringing people together. And UI really lets me do that, but everyone is always so concerned with, does it look cool? Legibility is the most important thing. But no, all you ever hear people say is that UI is so stylish, or that UI is ugly as sin. I know, and I wish they weren't. Imagine what we could accomplish if people were half as interested in accessibility and legibility as they were style. Ooh. I'd like to live in that world. So look, there's still a bunch more datables left for you to find. Why don't you come back once you found 80? I'm gonna do the best work I can until then. Huh. Aw, thanks, Heart. See you later.
A burly chef stands in your kitchen, looking at you expectantly as he stirs a saucepot. Despite his intimidating stature, there's warmth in the depths of his dark eyes.
You must be my new sous chef. I'm Stefan. Hey! Are you ready for prep?
Stefan regards you in silence for a few long moments.
Then why are you here?
An adorable chicken-shaped timer slides into the conversation, settling on Stefan's shoulder.
You're right, Mr. Cluckles. I could stand to be nicer.
He takes a deep breath, steadying himself, then points dramatically at you.
You! What are you doing in my kitchen? You must have me confused for someone who thinks this kind of thing is funny. I'm busy. I've got a whole lot of folks to feed, and unless you are here to help, I need you to step out of it. Wait. Do you smell that? Yet you possess a nose, do you not? I make do with my hood. Yes. I'm preheated. I know. Thank you, Mr. Cluckles. Always keeping me on track. Like some humans who come in my kitchen just to distract me. That little chicken timer offers more help than you can imagine. He understands the type of establishment I'm trying to run around here. Only a human who doesn't understand cooking would ask me that. Cooking is life! It's not just food, it's your soul. Maybe one day you'll understand that. Until then, I'm wasting heat standing around here talking to you. Well, of course they do. And they didn't know a crate from a grape, so I couldn't give a damn about what they say. Go on, shoot. Okay, Mr. Cluckles, all prep should be done in 7.5 minutes. Start the timer.
As you walk into the kitchen, you're overwhelmed by a strange feeling. It's sort of like being watched, but it's more than that. You feel as if you're being evaluated, scrutinized by a presence that isn't all that impressed by what it sees. It doesn't take you long to pinpoint the source of that feeling. A cleric of some kind dressed in black and grey robes, with a coil of sorts atop his otherwise bald head. He's handsome in a sterile and intimidating sort of way, but you can't even imagine this guy dating anyone. He's just so severe.
You reek. Spiritually.
You gesture to his bald, shining head.
I don't have a clue what you mean, nor do I care. My physical appearance is of little consequence. It is only my soul that will ascend to the heavenly kitchen.
He ignores you.
You reek of sin and grease. I feel as if I have been bathed in oil simply looking at you. Zealot. Hardly. I am Friar Errol, founder of the First Church of Convection. I am the steward of the road to the heavenly kitchen. I am a holy vessel for culinary purity and efficiency. And I am your salvation, sinner, if you would but take my hand. How vulgar. You will keep a civil tongue in your head when you speak to a friar of faith. But my Lord of Convection is generous, even to those such as yourself. It is not too late to save your sorry soul. First, you are to confess your sins to me, the steward of your culinary soul. Second, you are to help spread the gospel of convection to any as yet unsaved. And finally, you are to keep your soul pure and free of oils and impure heat. The path to the heavenly kitchen is blessedly simple and attainable, even for those as impure as you. Is our Lord not most generous? You are so addled with sin and impurity you cannot even see when someone is offering you salvation. Calamity. Blasphemy, treachery. Bless your humble friar with patience and strength, O Lord. I shall need it. Tell me, do you wish to repent for your culinary sins here and now? I am ready, willing, and able to grant you absolution. You need only unburden yourself. You are hardly the first to flinch from salvation, nor are you the first to sling such crude insults at your would-be savior. Fortunately for you and your soul, I am made of sterner stuff. I am girded by the knowledge that I am right, and you are wrong. And I will be here when you accept this and are ready to repent. Go now. May the Lord of Convection turn his gaze upon you, even as you continue to walk in shadow.
The friar begins some sort of prayer, ignoring you as you wander away. The figure who stands before you has the casual, confident air of someone who knows just what she's about. Her short hair glows with the colors of sunrise, and her blue eyes drink you in without a trace of shame or embarrassment. She evaluates you with a hand on one hip, her draped clothing subtly highlighting curves you'd never have expected from your rigid, structured window.
Well, hi there. I'm Gwendolyn. Oh. And you? Well, you're quite the looker, aren't you? Attractive? No. You're the one looking out at me all the time. Look, I don't mean to be so forward, but I've found I'm happiest when I'm transparent about what I want and what I'm looking for. And unlike most everyone here, I've been ogled by humans for centuries. I have had enough attention on me, thank you very much. Still feels the same to me. You like it when humans look at your body and say, "No, I'm only ogling your damn shirt"? It's uncomfortable. Anywho, if I'm having to do one of these introductions, I might as well get this out of the way first. I'm only looking for one thing in a relationship right now. You know it. That said, I can't say I'm looking for anything too serious right now. Dang right. Oh, don't worry. It's nothing to be too intimidated by. There's so much to do in this world. So many views to see. Even just the simple joy of a night on the town. Yet here you are, taking a breather, same as me, but you haven't even had fun yet. I just want to see you live a little, that's all. Stop watching life pass you by. Enjoy yourself. Kiss someone. Kiss many someones. And then maybe, in between your adventures, you can come tell me about all the fun you're having. Over and out.
The gladiator who stands before you is at once intimidating and alluring. She glares at you like she means to run you through. She also emanates the refreshing scent of springtime breeze. It slightly undermines whatever murderous intent she may actually have. She is beautiful and terrifying, an Amazon in blue and pink. But even as she points her sword at your throat, all you can do is marvel at just how clean and sweetly scented it is.
Who dares disturb me? You? Name yourself! By all the pods in the firmament, I swear. If thou hast disturbed me for any reason less worthy than the red memory of battle, I shall leave you sopped, dirty. I shall leave you as you present. Meet me. You, civilian, you wanted to meet me. I am in the pitch of battle. My pods rampage, sacrificing themselves to be reborn yet again. And you have pulled me here because you wanted to meet me. I confess to you, civilian, I am in a state of indecision. I cannot decide if I hate you, or if I am impressed by your fortitude. But I am a creature of extremes.
As though you would have any right, any reason for a judgment in this, my castle. I am a frothing wave of passions, and you, hardly an innocent, are the flotsam I shall toss around today. I am ahead of myself. Much as I should wish to play you like a delicate bubble in a windstorm, I am called elsewhere. I am called to a place where even the irritant of you must be washed away on greater tides. Go now. Consider thyself lucky to have escaped your inadvertent brush with the divine. A foolish if brazen charm. Thou may perhaps survive me in time.
Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu? Oh, yeah, I'll miss you.
You have returned. Well, choose your destiny. You, elf, come here. Ho, ho, ho. Mistress? I have no idea who this mistress is that you're referring to. My name is Santa Claus, which you, seeing as you are an elf, are obviously quite aware. So stop these absurd shenanigans immediately. We've got an enormous amount of work to do. Dress yourself. And the clock is ticking. Very good, elf. Now, as you are well aware, it's Blissmas Eve. But in case you hadn't noticed, we're in crisis mode here at the workshop. Unfortunately, our head chef, Tinselface, served some spoiled reindeer stew, and it's rendered our entire workforce incapacitated with horrific food poisoning. Whatever you do, stay away from the bathrooms. Now there's no one who can help finish preparations for Blissmas Eve. No one except you. I'm going to be completely honest, elf. You were not my first choice. There's a reason I didn't have you on the production line at all this year. You're sloppy, lazy, and generally incompetent. In fact, you're one of the worst elves who's ever worked for this organization. Just a total embarrassment to the entire North Pole. If there was anyone else who could save Blissmas, I would call them. But there's not. It's up to you. Do you understand? Good. All right. First, let's take a look at your workstation. Dear God. This is where you work? This is a sty. Moldy gingerbread houses, half-eaten candy canes. I've never seen such a nasty, unkempt, unprofessional workspace. You are beyond disgusting, and you should be deeply ashamed of yourself. Tell me how ashamed you are, Elf, or you're fired. Such a pathetic and insincere response. It's painfully clear you're not taking me or this position seriously, and you're insulting every hard-working elf that does. You must be punished for this insolence. Here, take this old, gross, half-eaten candy cane and lick it until there's nothing left. Enough backtalk. Lick the candy cane. Lick it, Elf! Very good, Elf. You may be pathetically incompetent as an employee, but watching you lick that candy cane pleases Santa greatly. In fact, it's awakening an overwhelming hunger Santa hasn't felt in many Blissmases. A deep, powerful burning. Like a fire flickering across Santa's dewy skin and... Great ghost of Blissmas present, is that really the time? We're even further behind schedule than I feared. Quickly, Elf. I need you to finish building the wooden toys immediately. You like toys, don't you, Elf? I knew you would. Now quickly, grab your hammer and nails and get to work. That's it, Elf. Nail that wood. Nail that hard, hard wood, you pathetic, worthless elf. Harder! Yes! Just like that! Ah! Yes! Yes! Looks like I may have underestimated you, Elf. No, thank you, Elf. Santa is very, very pleased with you. But enough chit-chat. There's still much we need to do before delivery. Now take the wooden toys over to the gift wrap station. They need to be properly wrapped before they can be distributed. Quickly! Now wrap the presents using this silk ribbon. Tie them up tight. Real tight. I want them tied so tightly that they're losing circulation. Do you get me, Elf? That's it, Elf. Tie them up real tight. Do you feel that, Elf? Do you feel how tight those ribbons are? I imagine anything tied that tight would be completely immobile, trapped, and utterly helpless. Can you imagine that, Elf? All right, enough gift wrapping. Now let me check the time and... You did it, Elf. You successfully fabricated and wrapped all the gifts with seconds to spare. Honestly, I didn't think it would be possible. But despite your myriad inadequacies, you actually managed to save Blissmas. I think that deserves a reward. Don't you? Let's not ruin the surprise. Here, come take a seat on Santa's lap to receive your reward. But first, I need to consult with my list to determine whether you've been naughty or nice. According to the list, you've been very naughty this year. I wasn't aware of that, but honestly, I'm not particularly surprised. Unfortunately, that means there's only going to be one thing stuffed inside your stocking. A lump of coal. It's what you deserve. And scene. I don't know about you, but that left me quite pleased. An adequate and serviceable job, my little wretch. Tell me, did you find it as satisfactory as I did? Very good, wretch. It pleases your mistress to hear that. And considering you were not a total disappointment, I'd be interested in exploring another scenario with you. See you next time. I look forward to experiencing your vain attempts to please me.
My faithful traveler, you have returned. Ever faithful. I knew it. And it looks like our mutual friend Dasha is joining us today.
I am ready to perform feats of strength with my imagination.
She claps you on the back just a little too hard.
Do not worry, my friend. Dasha's brain muscles are just as strong as real muscles. You are sure to succeed in your ventures with Guardian Yekaterina Dmitrievna Petrova at your side.
I prefer to call them adventures, but to each their own.
I use detect evildoers to find any villains nearby.
We haven't started yet, my dear. One moment. Before we start, here's your character sheet. You will be playing Miles Cypress, a troubadour from the mean streets of Cantalopia. You have taken up a new home in Decor, which is ruled by the House of Knives.
Ooh, I am ready to grotto and gargoyle!
You start the game with 50 hit points. If you reach 0, your adventure ends. Don't worry about reading the sheet too much. I'll keep track of your health and letting you know what you can do. Now tell me, are you ready? Woohoo! We start our adventure at night. The wind is whistling through the tall trees at the edge of town, carrying with them the smell of pine and possibility. Most of the shops in Decor have closed for the night, but that doesn't mean the town is asleep. Far from it. Near the center of town, right off the cobblestone path, is the Countertop Tavern. Music pours from the open windows as you stand on the small wooden stage, having just finished one of your specialty songs. What are you saying to the crowd? I guess that'll work. You're just warming up. It's okay. Let's continue.
Your music is decent. Very good.
You exit the stage and find your seat at the bar. The bartender slides you a red ale. They catch it and thank you with a simple nod. You know that some meat and cheese will be waiting for you in your room.
I am seated at the bar, enjoying delicious ale and meats, and also cheeses.
As you sip your drink, a hooded figure sits next to you at the bar. Without looking at you, they simply ask, "Can you swing as well as you can sing?" They notice you try to see who they are. They pull their hood closer and slide you a thick gold coin with the stamp of the butcher block on it. The butcher block are the not-so-secret guard of the Knives Monarch. If they have come to you, it is serious business. With this, they rise from their seat and they move to the stairs. They pause briefly, making sure to lock eyes with you before ascending the steps. You toss back your drink and you follow. People have noticed the moment and start to whistle and hoot. You play it up! The whole crowd cheers you on, thinking that your sonic serenade has helped you score. At the top of the stairs, you see the hooded figure slide into your room. You follow carefully. When you open the door, you see they have pulled their hood back, exposing their face. Before you is a gorgeous human. It is disarming. Why would anyone so beautiful cover their face?
Perhaps it is trap. A role to seduce this beautiful human, just to be sure.
That won't be necessary, Dasha. They're looking expectantly at you, Miles. Once you have closed the door, they say, "As a member of the Butcher Block and in direct response to the needs of the House of Knives, we have a task for you. The Prince of Knives, Nakiri, has been kidnapped. We know that the evil Grand Vashir has him. They are planning to sacrifice him to their god, Cleaver."
Sacrifice? This sounds unsafe.
We believe you know how to get where they are holding the prince without arousing much suspicion. As a musician, you can travel freely. They will make the sacrifice at the Great Kitchen Sinkhole tomorrow night. If you state you are visiting family in Cantalopia, no one will suspect you as you move toward the sinkhole. You should rest up. Tomorrow is a big day. This is so much fun, isn't it?
Yes, I wish to continue.
I'm really enjoying myself, too. Where were we? Right. You get a full night's rest and a hearty breakfast. You get a boost of 20 health for the day. You, Troubadour, are ready to go save the prince.
Yekaterina will eat hearty breakfast as well. Breakfast is most important meal of the day. I am ready for action.
As you head out towards the Great Kitchen Sinkhole, you have a pep in your step and greet the people in the market. They laugh and joke about your performance the night before. The thought of the Prince of Knives in trouble worries you, and you know you need to make haste. You have seen the prince once before, and the thought of him floods your mind. He is handsome, sharp-dressed, and has carved a place in your memory. To sing for him would be a dream come true. To serenade him in private would be... Ooh. You walk faster at the thought. That pep in your step has become a borderline power walk. As you walk past the town gates, you notice that 2 people are behind you. Maybe they are just traveling as well. Still, you can't be too sure. You pass a fork that goes to a neighboring town. They don't turn off. You remember the messenger from last night warning of a mole within the block. Could they have found out already? Has your cover been blown? What do you do? You take a hard right turn into the tall grass field next to you. The 2 people behind you continue on the path. You breathe a sigh of relief to think you were just being paranoid.
They could not handle you, Katerina. My aura of strength has frightened them off.
But then, you feel the tall grass next to you move. You stop, trying to find where the rustle is coming from. That's when you realize it's coming from all around you. Out of the tall grass, you are attacked by a small lizard thing that bites at you. Stop! 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 It's a knobgoblin. You can either swing at it with your trusty club, or you can perform a stunning song. You find your note, and you sing it loud and proud. The knobgoblin falls to the ground, shocked at your glorious voice. With the knobgoblin behind you, you find the main road and head towards the Great Kitchen Sinkhole. The road is packed well, and your feet seem to find flight on it. The sun is high, and the warmth of the day is complemented by the smells coming from the woods ahead of you. As you cross into the trees, the canopy above blocks the light from touching much of the forest floor. The coolness of the shade hits your skin, and you smile.
If only we could stay in this beautiful place. It's like painting in my mind.
You remember what it was like to play your music for the trees. This is where you learned the art of song. From the birds, the bees, the crickets, and the chipmunks. You don't know what is ahead of you in the kitchen sinkhole. That makes you anxious. You take a moment, letting the breeze push through the trees and over your body. What is on your mind right now? You open your eyes, looking around until you find a stump that is at a good sitting height. There is an understanding that you must get to the sinkhole quickly, but you have time, and you want to be centered when you get there. Taking out your lyre, you begin to strum. Your fingers pluck the strings softly at first, but then you close your eyes and let the music take you over. The tune that floats through the air is one you have never played before, but it comes to you as if it were a memory. Birds and other critters fall silent to listen. The blades of grass seem to lean in toward you. Leaves suspend in air before they fall, just so they can take in the music.
Yekaterina will do very sexy and impressive sword dance. The birds and other critters are enchanted by my moves.
And then, a branch cracks, breaking you from your playing. You see nothing for a moment as you sit and listen. And then, someone moves from behind a tree. As the person comes into view, you instantly know who it is. Adorned in jewels befitting of royalty, but clothes set for a hike, the eyes of a powerful royal meet yours. The warrior queen Slycelia stands before you, glass magic staff in hand, a smile on her face. Fear not, I come with no harm in my heart.
Yekaterina takes respectful knee.
Please stand. Decorum is not needed in this place. We all bow to nature. I shall not have you bow to me presently. May I ask what brings such a soul as yours to these woods? A true hero you will be if you help to save my precious boy. I have a confession. I did not trust the butcher block to have found someone who could accomplish the task. I was going to risk my life to save him. But I have heard your voice, and I can tell your magical song, when augmented to cause pain, could cut just as sharply as a blade. Allow me to accompany you. My crown means nothing without my child. With me by your side, the arcane threads of this world will be at your disposal as well. The Queen has already scouted the area. As you come to the edge of the woods, you see the silver sands of the kitchen sinkhole, and she motions with her head to the left of where you are standing. She summons a gust of wind, and the loose brush on the ground moves to the side, revealing a trail. This is how they have moved supplies in and out. Before you can respond, she takes off down the path.
We must hurry after her.
As you follow her, you notice it quickly dips into an unexpected valley. As you round the corner, you see a small group of guards surrounding the mouth of a cave. I will follow your lead and support you in your actions. What shall we do? Looking at your song list, it looks like you know the songs of Sleepy Time, Eardrum Wrecking, and Seduction. You strum the beginning chords of a lullaby. The guards hear it, instantly heading towards you, but before they can reach you, they collapse on the ground. Queen Slycelia reaches out with her staff, and roots respond. They wrap around the sleeping guards, holding them to the ground. They aren't going anywhere when they wake up.
I will remove whatever weapons they hold. That way, they are useless once they awaken.
The path to the cave is clear, and you just know this is where you will find the prince. As you enter the cave, you find that it leads toward a metal-lined hallway. Red power bounces off the surfaces of the walls, and energy and heat push down the tunnel towards you. You start to sweat right away, nervous of what you will find. You look over to the queen, her face stern, her eyes focused. Somehow, the sweat rolling down her face looks complementary to her features. Suddenly, she stops. No, this isn't right. I can sense my son up ahead, but I also feel we must hurry. She takes off, her gait widening as she races through the tunnel. You struggle to keep up until you almost run into her as she stops at the mouth of a large room.
She should be more careful. Blocking the exit is fire hazard.
As you look into the room, you see the prince, but you also see the outline of someone everyone would know. It can't be, the queen says almost to herself. Cleaver, is that you?
Hello, my darling.
The figure rumbles as he kneels in front of a bonfire in the middle of the room.
The queen has come to be with her king, yes?
So, Sexy Queen is not single?
As the figure stands, you take in King Cleaver, King of the Knives, as flames dance across his face. Mayhap? Mayhap? King Cleaver stands before you, stripped of his royal garb. His muscles are coated with a layer of sweat as he basks in the light of the fire. The prince, in a cage in the corner of the room, is blocked in by a pulsing red energy surrounding it. A low growl escapes the king's mouth.
You interrupted the incantation. I'll have to start again after you perish.
My love, what are you doing? Something is not right with you.
If only you had stayed away, my love, you wouldn't have to witness the work that must be done. You also wouldn't have to die.
What has possessed my husband to cause him to speak like this?
By what manner of evil do you move through this world? The king tilts his head, still looking into the flames, and... before I begin, this is where I monologue. I know, it's silly, but I've been working hard on it, and I'd love for you to experience your first big bad guy monologue.
Do you know how long this realm has had a king? For millennia. Before history can be noted as beginning, this land has always been ruled by a strong-willed king. And not just any king. The only king. Me.
The king turns around, and his face looks hollow in the firelight. His eyes are glowing with a sinister glow. The queen lets out a gasp and goes to move toward him. Your reflexes kick in before you realize it, and you put up your arm to stop her. She heeds your protest.
And for millennia, someone in the royal line has vanished. Either at war or out at sea. Some tragedy has fallen to a young member of the family, and the kingdom has mourned for a time. But they have moved on. And queens would die, and kings would pass of a broken heart, and a new king would take the throne. Always some cousin or uncle from a small parcel of land no one had heard of. Always of humble means, always young, always handsome. Always me. And all I have ever needed is the blood of my line to rejuvenate me, and for my inner circle to make sure the butcher block failed in their search. It's a shame we only had one child, my darling. You could have kept the other one, but I need him sadly. I don't suppose you can keep on loving me after this, can you?
A smile twists across his face. Absolutely not. I shall never love you again.
What a pity. I guess you must die here as well.
The king launches himself at you. What do? You whip around and shoot a sonic blast toward the king. It pushes him back, causing him to fly across the room and smack into the wall for... You did 40 damage to him, and he is stunned. The queen gives you a quick nod before flinging a spell at the cage. Her power serves as the final straw, as the energy dissipates and the prince is able to escape. The prince runs toward the queen, and they embrace. But the king recovers.
You will both die!
He is a figment of himself, overtaken by rage. He launches himself at the two while they hold each other. The queen raises a hand, trying to summon an arcane shield. It might not come in time.
Can I reach them in time?
Do you have a reaction that doubles your speed?
I do not.
Shucks.
It looks like it is up to you, Miles. Yekaterina cannot help you.
What do you do? The shield doesn't make it up in time, and the cleaver slices through their grasp with a powerful smash. They both fly to the floor, separated again. Focused on the queen, the king grumbles through a smirk.
You aren't the first queen to discover my secret. You will be the first to die because of it.
Whack! An arcane lance hits the king square in the chest. The prince, pulling forth the power for another, yells, "Stay away from my mother!" Whack! Thwack! Each hit connects with the massive king, pushing him closer and closer to the giant pyre.
We must combine our efforts!
The queen stands, nodding at you both. As if in sync, all four of you unleash everything you've got. The king stumbles, rocking back on his heels. His eyes grow big. He knows he can't stop the fall. Whoosh! He falls into the pyre. The prince races to his mother's side. The king's screams echo in the space. Until they don't. Until all that is left are the cries of a boy, the panting of a mother, and the exhausted sigh you let escape from your lips. With the prince safe, you make your way to Cantalopia together. It is there that you find a member of the Butcher Block you can trust, vouched for by the prince. The news of the immortal king and his destruction spread. Many begin to question the position of the royal family in their lives and as their rulers. The queen, now free to rule as she pleases, works to make amends with those who have lost their faith in the crown. And you get what was promised to you. You are set up in the royal court. You play for large events and gain fame. But it is more the intimate moments where you are playing your lyre by the fireside with the queen nodding along, and the prince creating lyrics on the fly. Those are the moments you live for. For now, you want for nothing. You are happy. You are well. You are a hero.
Thank you for running this beautiful game for us, Chance. Ekaterina will live on in my mind.
You were amazing! The way you just... Sorry. I'm just so excited with how much fun we just had. I'm floored by you. Listen, that was pretty much perfect for me. You are pretty much perfect to me. And if you are ever wanting to roleplay again, in any way, let me know. We could move from the character sheets to the, other sheets? Yeah, I'd like that. Until next time, you mighty hero, I'll be waiting for your epic return. Holy crit! You maxed out our relationship status.